Hey guys, Jason, the whole food specialist here. I just wanted to start off by declaring a truth. We cannot correct a nutritional deficiency with pharmaceutical chemistry. And what I mean by that is, yes, it's true that our foods these days are in a state of depletion, has been demonstrated by several reports. One of the most well known was Anne-Marie Mayer, a British researcher in the early 90s, had analyzed the samples from the 1940s, fruits and vegetables, and compared that with the 1990s samples. And what she found was dramatic decreases and declines in several of the essential minerals that our bodies require. And so that was the 1990s. We're now in year 2019. I can only imagine where the state of our food is these days. So that means that supplementation is not only a luxury, but it's absolutely a necessity. The only problem with that is that more than 99% of the brands that are available on the market as a supplement are not in the same form that is found within our food. And every vitamin, every mineral that is found within our food is in a protein-bound food structure. And those proteins are absolutely essential for delivering these nutrients to and within our body's cells. So upon digestion, our bodies send signals saying there's some calcium, there's some potassium, magnesium, iron, all within this food package. And as your body breaks it down, the proteins actually deliver those nutrients to where they need to be delivered within the body, and also have the ability to enter the cells to deliver those nutrients. Now, what happens is in the pharmaceutical world, you're getting these artificial chemicals that are replicas of a molecule that would be found in nature. For example, vitamin C, they have replicated the molecule of ascorbic acid, which is just a fraction of the vitamin C complex. So they label that as vitamin C. We ingest it, assuming that we're taking vitamin C, and that doesn't equate to our body. Our bodies cannot be fooled the same way that we are when we are subject to deceptive marketing. And now, if this was just a few companies, then you'd be able to find out the best source. But the truth is, more than 99% of the brands on the market, and that's not an exaggeration, 99% of the brands on the market are pharmaceutical chemicals. Now, if they were all working properly, would not have a problem with that, and there'd be no need to concern yourself with which one is better if they were in fact working. But the fact is, more than 99% of those brands in these pharmaceutical forms are to be considered isolated or stripped away from their natural packaging. In their replica state, there's no protein structure, there's no delivery structure. So these nutrients, if they're absorbed at all, do not become utilized correctly. So much emphasis on the market and the supplemental market starts talking about absorption. Absorption. This one absorbs better than that one. Well, absorption is only part of the story. Absorption only means that it has entered your body and has never left. Well, at least that's how they do the testing for absorption. For example, with the urinalysis, if you ingested 100 milligrams of a certain substance, they analyze your urine to see how much did not come out, and then they figured, well, that's the amount that was absorbed. This does not tell us the point or the story of whether or not what was being absorbed was utilized correctly. And because those protein structures are lacking in these pharmaceutical chemicals, these chemicals are subject to being floating aimlessly through our body, being lodged in tissues and arterial linings. For example, calcium, one of the biggest selling supplements on the market, is calcium carbonate. And it's been shown that carbonates are actually, for a large majority of the calcium in that supplement that people are taking as calcium carbonate, the carbonate gets lodged in arterial linings. Also, they've shown that the carbonates are ending up in the lumen of the bowel. They're also showing that these carbonates just simply never left the body. So although they might quote an absorption rate, which is extremely low, by the way, that does not equate to utilization. So to wrap this up, in a real truth of the matter setting, we can never correct a nutritional deficiency with pharmaceutical chemistry. And that is why I advocate for whole food supplementation. And in fact, I believe that's the only form of supplementation, as a supplement is supposed to be designed to offer and replace within our diet that which is lost. And as our foods have been shown that they're heavily depleted, we need to replace that. But that only works if we're replacing in the exact same form that which is lost in our diets. And only true whole food supplementation will provide and replace and replenish that which is lost in our diet. That is why I also advocate for grown by nature. Grown by nature, whole food, organic, non-GMO supplements are the only form of supplements that I am aware of that are also backed by peer-reviewed science. They have been shown that they not only absorb better than the 99% of the brands on the market, but as we were talking about before, with absorption is only part of the equation. These grown by nature nutrients, or the trademarked term is renatured nutrients, have also been shown that they not only absorb better, but they're also more effectively utilized within the body. Your body retains them longer. And also they have all been shown that they are more bioavailable within the body as well. So I'd appreciate if you had any questions or comments, then please post below, and I'll be glad to help you out the best I can. Again, let's just reiterate the fact of what I came here to share is that we can never correct a nutritional deficiency with pharmaceutical chemistry. God bless.